And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for Memphis, Edey out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard. Now, when you talk about this game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track and conditioning will be tested.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Here's Coward. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Fox. In the corner, Castle with it. And the three ball is good.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Morant outside. Crosses over. Pass to Aldama. Here's Coward. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama looking it over. It's stolen by Aldama. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Coward. Misses the 3. Coward's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Fox against Morant. Pass to Coward. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Castle. Here's Champagnie. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. 2 points. That one goes.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
To the inside. Wells' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Morant surveying the D. Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. It's Vassell on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Castle misses. Here's Coward. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
A stupendous finish in traffic. Castle's got 5 points so far.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. .158 left to play here in the first. Pass to Jerome. Down low, Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 8. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .104 left in the first quarter. And here's Harper from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet. Great job by the rookie Harper to just let that develop.
And the dunk by Edey.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Johnson. He has yet to score.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Morant. Aldama passes to Morant. That 3 off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Barnes for 3. And the Spurs another 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The 3 from Morant. That shot, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. On the court for San Antonio. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. No one near as Jerome lets it go. And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. San Antonio leading by 18. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson from outside drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Though he likes to get to the rim and draw contact, Johnson will rise and fire from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Make some noise. Here comes your Grizzlies. Substitution on the court. Clark left side. Now here's Morant for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Castle. And the Spurs another 3.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Misses off the left iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Wembanyama. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in, then for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Clock is at 3. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 3-pointer, Fox. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And that one's good. Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Now, here's Fox. Shoots over Morant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Zach Edey, he's checked in for Memphis. And the speed.
Nice finish. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fox looking it over. Sinks the 3-pointer. Fox has got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Coward. That one's off, still out of sync.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
On the wing, Fox. Drops in the tray. 8 points for him.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Pass to Aldama. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Champagnie. And the Spurs another 3.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Aldama. Still yet to score. Morant takes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Spurs with possession. And it's Vassell in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan courtside. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Let's get it for our contestant.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And San Antonio has possession. Jalen Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Edey. Then it's Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got 10 points.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Can't
Have mercy.
Wow.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Memphis with the ball. Morant outside. Aldama with the ball. Still scoreless. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's the 3, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Castle. He's got 12. Pass to Champagny. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the three on the other end.
Vassell outside. It's sent back by Edey. And they get it back. Inside, Edey with the steal. To the left side wing. Rel's wide open. Offline with his three. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. And here is Wells. Here's Edey. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Edey's got 8 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside, Fox. Shoots over Morant. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She's pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
That's good from Morant. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Ja Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 20.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Castle. Olynyk sets a screen for Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Castle's got 17.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Castle's got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Antonio. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
He gets that one. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Edey.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
San Antonio's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And the basket by Waters.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And it's Morant missing. And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Olynyk for the three. Connects from three-point range. Olynyk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Plumlee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Castle gets the three-pointer to fall. Castle's got 13 points in the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Luke Cornett. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bryant. Then it's Johnson, and it's Harper in at the one. On offense, here are the Spurs. Back to Johnson. Outside Harper. Shoots over Morant. And Harper, the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Jerome, good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The three from Barnes. And for Memphis, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. And it's blocked. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Cornett, and he dunks it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Cornett. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The three from Barnes. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
Morant against Harper from past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Johnson, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Count it good.
Oh, one thing about Ja? Oh, he's determined.
So it's the Spurs now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the middle, Castle finds Wembanyama.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Edey. Over to the wing. Morant outside. Off target from three-point range.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
A three from Wembanyama. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Back to Morant. Morant with another miss. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 20-6 run. A three from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Stephon Castle.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And here's Vassell from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Fox with the steal. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. No good from outside.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Wells. Rebounded by Castle. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now Morant. Pass to Coward. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Champagnie. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And here's Morant. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephon Castle.